YouTube was trying to convince me that I'd reached the limit. Apparently, there's a limit for how many things I can do on YouTube per day. They're punishing me. I've always been, I'm always like receiving punishment from YouTube for some reason. They just think I'm such a terrible influence on the world. They've had to deploy their censorship bots on me. They've had to delete my channels. They've always got their eye on me. I got a strike on my channel maybe a couple months ago just for saying that there was no planes on 9/11. That was in the title of my video, and that was enough for them to censor me and give me a strike. I couldn't put anything on my channel for a week. I was being punished, being threatened. And it's just because I said no planes on 9/11. Just like such a simple thing to say. And it was just like my opinion, man. Like, people don't come to me for the news or for, like, you know what I mean? I don't even have an audience, really, barely. And so it's like, why would they bother trying to make an example out of me? Like, and what in the fuck? I've heard people say that before. People have said that in all kinds of, I've heard that all over the YouTube. People have said that for years. No planes on 9/11. It's like a thing. But I get censored for saying it. It was just in my song. It was just a song I was singing. I mean, it's fucking, that's a cheap shot, dude. I didn't see that coming at all. I'm like, what? I got censored for that? I got a strike? The fuck? I'm being punished for singing a song where I mentioned that there's no planes on 9/11? Well, fuck, that's kind of like, thanks for thanks for enforcing my belief there on that one, because I really don't think there was. And the fact that you're going to censor me for saying that, well, that kind of makes me realize that I was right about that. I mean, they don't censor you unless you're right about something. They don't censor lies. They don't censor things that aren't true. They censor the truth, because the truth exposes people. People that would like to censor people. People don't want to be exposed, so they're going to use their power they have to censor people that expose them. That's how this works. You don't see lies getting censored. No. They don't censor you for saying a lie. They don't give you a strike and punish you for saying a lie. That's never happened. They censor you for saying something that's true, that's busy exposing something that they're busy trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you something, and then you're like, no, that's a lie. This is what's true. And then they're like, no, shut up. They censor you, and it's like, and then it turns out later that you were right and they were wrong. You don't get any apology. You don't get your channel back. Well, I've heard about people getting their channels back. I tried to get my channel back, but you know what? They asked me for the URL of my channel that's deleted. I don't know the URL for something that I can't access. I mean, what in the fuck? It's like this catch-22. Oh, that's a good one. How am I supposed to get the URL for a channel that you deleted? I mean, am I missing something here? I don't know how anybody else got their channels back. Some people made it seem like their channels just showed back up. They didn't even have to do anything. But no, I'm just punished. I'm the guy that's like the worst YouTuber. I've said so many things that are true, and it's just like they can't have that, you know? I'm a repeat offender. What's up, Mojo? Nice to see you, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and smoke pot on screen just because I hate YouTube so much. They've punished me for that before. They're like, you were doing drugs on your show. They left a timestamp, and I went to the timestamp, and it was like me taking a bong hit. Like, yeah, that's kind of funny. They're like, we're going to make it so it's not for, so no kids can see it. I'm like, I already had it set for that. So they, they act like they're punishing me or like regulating me when I already had it set for the no children thing, not for kids or whatever. They come at me like, you were doing drugs on your show, and they left a timestamp like, we had to set your show for no children because of fucking blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, it was already set for that. I do that every time. I can't start the show until I set for whether it's for kids or not. And because of my foul language, I say no, it's not for kids. And because I want people to be able to chat if they feel like coming by and chatting in the chat box, because you can't have a chat when it's for kids for whatever reason. Every time I've said that it's okay for kids to watch, the chat has been disabled. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess for some reason the chat is only available if it's for strictly for adults. Although I don't know if I've seen some of the shows my kid watches, kids shows, and there's chats. So I don't know. It's like I just have my own special rules that it's like they should just give me a list of the Dr. Bass guidelines because I have to follow different guidelines than most people do. I can't say no planes on 9/11. If I say that, I'm fucked. I mean, I can say it, I guess, but if I put it in the title, that's I got censored like right away. They didn't waste any time censoring me on that one. I got a strike. I'm like, what the fuck? This happened 2 months ago. I'm like, I thought that was exposed like fucking 20 years ago. Nobody thinks there was planes in 9/11 now. That's just been blown out of the water. There's no evidence of it. There's a video, but the video's, dude, it hasn't aged well. That fucking plane that hits the building, the video that we have, that anybody can see, you go look at the plane going into the, second plane that hit allegedly. You can see for yourself when you slow that video down that the plane is halfway into the fucking building before anything starts happening, before there's any sign of any kind of impact occurring. But we all know that that's not what would fucking happen. The building's made of steel. The plane's made of like fucking aluminum or some really thin metal. People have hit like birds in planes and it causes big old damage. I mean, it's like those planes aren't like made of steel. They're made of metal that can bend really easily. What I'm saying is the plane is the thing that would give first. It hits a steel build. The plane is moving fucking however fucking fast it, hundreds of miles per hour. The building is stationary. It's fucking a steel building. It's been made of steel and it's fucking stationary. And here comes this plane flying hundreds of miles an hour, rack, and it's made of like thin metal. It's like it crumples. That thing would have that plane would have been it would have been a tin can fucking crumpling. We would have seen that happening the second it started hitting the building. I mean, you would see it crumpling before you'd see any explosions going on. I mean, there would be some evidence of the plane actually making contact. You would see that in the slowed down footage. But you don't see that. You just see the plane going into the building, and then, you start to see the explosions. But it's like, the plane didn't give at all. It just went into the building. That's not how that would work, dude. No, it would crumple. You would see some damage on the plane. Besides that, there's footage of the plane, like that one footage of the plane going by in the distance. You can see it going behind the cranes that are in the foreground. But then it comes in front of the second crane. It's like, wait, what? It was like a sloppy fucking CGI job where it's like, that wouldn't happen. That's not possible. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Probably you've seen it already. Whatever, YouTube, you're just a bunch of fucking crooks. Just a bunch of crooks. That's what I say. Well, that's just what I know. The way they've treated me, Dr. Bass Ackwards, has been very poor. I give them poor ranking. They ranked lowest score. They sank to the floor. Their score so low. They set the bar so low. So low, it's just on the ground. They set the bar down on the ground. It's so low, you can't go any lower. They set the bar so low, it's just on the ground. They didn't even got to hold it anymore. And that's what we call the no holds bar. No hold the bar, just set it so low, can't go under it now. That's the lowest bar that can be set. They set the bar so low, it's a no holds bar. You don't gotta hold that bar anymore. What am I talking about? Buenos tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend. trial is on Tuesday, and I hoped we'd see each other again. You killed my brother last winter. You shot him 3 times in the back. Mama still weeping. Oh, my mama still dresses in black. The people of the village surrounded it. They could not believe what they saw. I told them it was you who killed him, and that I'd find you and put you to the law. I looked at every fiesta for you. I wanted to greet. Maybe I'd sell you a chicken with poison interlaced with the meat. You look like my brother. Mama always loved him the best. He was head honcho with the ladies. Oh, mama always said he was blessed. So now that I found you on this such a joyous day, I tell you it was me who killed him. But the truth I will never have to say. Buenos tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend. again. Yes, I hoped we'd see each other again. Yes, I hoped we'd see each other again. I've been dipping along in the same snail shoe, nooses tying the noose in the back of my mind. If you thought you were making your way where the puzzles and pagans lay, I'll put it together. It's a strange invitation. Put it together. It's a strange invitation. Put it together. It's a strange invitation. When I wake up, someone to sweep up my lazy bones. We will rise in the cool of the evening. Remember the way that you smiled when the gravity shackles were wild. Something is breaking when I think it's all beginning. Something is breaking when I think it's all beginning. Something is breaking when I think it's all beginning. Something is breaking. 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 Oh, something is breaking. That last song was by Ween. No, the first song was by Ween, and then the second song was by Beck Hansen. The first song was by Ween, Buenos Tardes, Amigo. It's on their Chocolate and Cheese album. And then the second song was by Beck, and that's on his Odelay album. It's called Jackass. That's the name of that song. And this song is by Dr. Bass Backwards. It's called Turning Back the Tidal Wave. Turning Back the Tidal Wave. The greater good was neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger hate. What they create, some people will think is their fate. And I guess for them it's way too late. I guess for them it's way too late to try to turn back the tidal wave that is heading our way. To try to turn back the tidal wave that is heading our way. And the things I say that sound insane someday will come to pass. And until that day, you will hear them laughing away. But we will see who's laughing last. Although I know that he who laughs last, he will be laughing alone. And I know that he who laughs last, he will be laughing alone. I will be laughing alone. Carefully, we who see, we must plant the seeds. Hopefully, someday they will see. Carefully, we who see must plant the seed. Hopefully, someday they will see. They will see. Ooh. And I know that he who laughs last, he will be laughing alone. I will be laughing alone. Carefully, we you see must plant the seed. Hopefully, someday they will see. Carefully, we who see must plant the seed. Hopefully, someday they will see. The greater good was neither good nor great. All they had was bad and a bigger hate. What they create, some people think is their fate. I guess for them it's way too late to try to turn back the tidal wave that is heading our way. Try to turn back the tidal wave that is heading our way. The things things I say that sound insane someday will come to pass. Until that day, they'll be gaslighting me away. We will see who's laughing last. And I know that he who laughs last will be gonna be laughing alone. Look for a while at the China Cat sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. A copper dome boat, a trip, a silver kimono like a crazy quilt, star gown through a dream night wind. Crazy cat peeking through a lace bandana like a one-eyed Cheshire, like a diamond-eyed Jack. A leaf of all colors plays a golden string fiddle to a double E waterfall over my back. China cat. I fucked it all up. China cat. Comic book colors on a violin, river crying Leonardo words from out of silk trombones. I rang silent bell neath the shower of pearls in the eagle wing palace of the Queen Chinese. Grateful Dead songs, and they usually play that song and they go into I Know You Right. They're like, they do a little jam. Some shit, you know, and they're like, I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. Your baby from rolling in your arms. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. Oh yeah, my mind was wandering like a wild beast in the wind. and the sun will shine my back door. Yeah. Whatever. Sound like shit anyways. The raccoons don't finish their food anymore. I put the food out for the raccoons and they don't eat it. Whatever. In this stupid show. Hey, Flat Earth Andy, thanks for stopping by. Doesn't look like anybody's here anymore.